Oh, hello. I guess this thing started. Blue Whisper here. Um, I'm trying out the software on YouTube to, make a video. And I did it once and I decided to get rid of it because it just didn't really say what I kind of wanted to say. And I just kind of wanted to touch on a couple of things today, kind of as a check-in. But I've been seeing well, there's been some drama, I guess, in the witchy community on Facebook and on YouTube or whatever. I don't know really how it gets started. Not really been that involved in that part of the community, which that works for me this way. And I'm sure there's people that have an opinion about me, and well, that's none of my business, I guess. What your opinion of me is. But I do want to say that I do see how these things get started by opinions, by thinking that you have to have them out there. Um, you know, I've seen some very well-known YouTube witches post things on Facebook that kind of made me think, wow, why would you say that? You know, and it's like, if you're talking about somebody else's path, and you have an opinion about it, that's fine. But to put it out there just because you think you want people to agree with you because of your observation about somebody else, when it's their path, not yours, and you preach that it's your path, um, I have a problem with that. And so hopefully, I'm not going to call out any names or anything like that because I do know we're all entitled to our opinions and we all have opinions. Um, you know, the other thing that I want to point out is people that take things personally. When they see a post on Facebook, immediately they want to think that it's about them. And then they have to ask, is that about me? Did you mean me? Or whatever. Well, if you have to ask if a certain post that names no names is about you, perhaps you better check yourself. Same thing with videos. If you think this video is about you, um, check yourself. Really, I'm not going to say it's about any one particular person because really I don't really remember names, and I know that it's a human thing and that a lot of people do it. Um, you know, so really I couldn't even mention names because there's so many of them. But if you think this is specifically about you, don't come to me and holler and cry and whine. Check yourself. Um, because really, when you think that something's about you, probably you might fit that description. And if you're taking the defense on something that you think is about you, and if the person says, no, I didn't mean you, I meant it about somebody else, or I meant it in general, and you don't want to take their word for it, that's your problem. Get over it. Let's be mature adults here. Now, I realize that not everybody is an adult, but I've seen some teenagers that act way more mature than some of the adults. You know, um, we all learn from one another, no matter what age we are. I've got a 6-year-old girl, my little granddaughter. I just love her so much. She's my little granddaughter, and I learned so much from her. And she doesn't even realize that she's teaching. If you're open-minded enough and you look for these little lessons in life, you're going to learn a lot. If you're worried about what everybody thinks about you and being involved in some sort of a clique or, um, worried about whether everybody likes you or not, then you're missing out on life. Um, if you want to be liked, you need to like yourself. And if you're saying things or doing things that, are pointing out faults of somebody else, then probably those are the faults that you see in yourself that you're not willing to address, perhaps. I don't know. But, I just wanted to put that out there that I've been seeing that, and I think you know, I think it's stupid as hell. Everybody's got an opinion about something, and that's fine and dandy. Um, but if you're just putting it out there just because it's going to bring attention to you and you're not uplifting another person, but wanting recognition and, I don't know. I don't find that very mature. I think that if you can be alone in a room with yourself and be happy with your company, that's maturity. I don't like this YouTube video maker very much. I have to say I look like I'm in slow motion, like, you know, one of those astronauts. That's pretty cool. Maybe I ought to get me a little space helmet or something. Or alien. Okay. Well, anyway, that's just what I wanted to say. And I think that, you know, no matter what I say or do or what anybody says or does, there's always going to be Facebook and YouTube drama. And, you know, it's like you can pick and choose your battles. And, but anyway, that's my observation. I just kind of wanted to put that out there. I'm just going to finish my morning coffee now and mind my own business. Okay. Blessed be everybody.